All right, guys, this is Coach Hemi here with Correcting Health Coaching. And today I want to talk about CBD. And mainly I want to talk about the hemp extract. And I'm talking about not just the hemp, um, just basically hemp, but also dosages in comparison. So there's a place here I found. It's in the Wellness Way, and it's pretty good information here. I'm just gonna talk about some of this information here. They have this tincture that actually contains. Well, they have two tinctures. They have a 1,500 milligram and a 3,000 milligram CBD 30 millimeters bottle, and pretty much what you do is you apply this under the tongue so it's absorbed straight into the bloodstream for at least 60 seconds. You have it there before swallowing. And of course the dosage and the frequency varies from person. And one other thing I want to quote too is I know somebody that's been using CBD. I'm not sure if it's hemp, but they've been using a patch and it's been helping them at their age with pain in the joints, and it's improved their quality of sleep and just feeling good all over. Now in this product, particularly in the Wellness Way site, they have a full spectrum CBD oil. It's pretty much grown hemp. It's organic, high end, and there's no GMO. Pretty much is extracted from the leaves, flowers, and buds of the hemp plant, and pretty much this leaves everything intact. So it's more of a, instead of it being isolated, it's full spectrum, so it has all vitamins, flavonoids, minerals, fatty acids, and other amino acids. And it's pretty interesting. They even have it with MCT coconut oil as a base rather than using alcohol or some other type of carrier oil. And they go here and they kind of discuss like how it's grown and whatnot. They pretty much they have a farm that's based in Colorado, and they develop their own hemp genetics, expressions, and whatnot. And it's pretty much quality. Now I want to talk about properties of this CBD. CBD from the hemp derivative is a non-psychoactive. Pretty much this doesn't give you those effects like the high that's found like in THC, because if you actually go and you look up it up, non-psychoactive means not producing an effect such as changes in perception or behavior on the mind or mental processes. A non-psychoactive extract of marijuana that advocates say can prevent seizures. So when you have these non-psychoactive cannabinoids, these actually help people a lot in a way. And besides the non-psychoactive, it's an antioxidant, which this helps with the oxidative stress within the body. Immunomodulatory, so it helps to modulate your immune system and your immune cells within your body. It's anti-inflammatory, which is great for like the joints, great for the gut. It's great for anywhere there's inflammation systematically within the body. It's neuroprotective, protects the brain. Anticonvulsant, so this right here helps to avoid seizures of sorts. And even anxiolytic, which is an anti-anxiety, so it helps with just people that feel anxious, because when you feel bad, not just mentally or emotionally but also physically, this makes you feel anxious. Some people have racing heartbeats, Especially you experience this when you have like a loss of sleep or not such great sleep. People experience this. And then there's another property which is antiemic or anthemic. Let me go ahead and search this up real quick. How do they even say this word? Let's look it up first.
Antiemetic.
Antiemetic. So antiemetic is used or tending to prevent or relieve nausea and vomiting. So that's very, very awesome, because this is something that's huge, especially when people take this stuff. So this CBD tincture, or this extract from the hemp extract, it is effective against vomiting and nausea. They're typically used to treat motion sickness. So this could even be, motion sickness. I'm kind of thinking too about vertigo. This could be good for that too, perhaps. Balance of the ear, fluid, the crystals that form there that give you that spinning sensation, head spinning in a room when you're not really spinning. They help to treat the side effects of opioids, pretty much, and even chemotherapy directed against cancer. So this is very awesome. I mean, you guys know me now. Like, I love natural stuff. Of course, we got to be careful too with natural things. Like for instance, there's certain herbs, there's certain things out there that can be poisonous, or if you take too much of or high dose enough, it can harm you even till death. So we have to be careful with that. But it's just wonderful to see that we have these strong medicinal herbs and plants, and the properties they contain, like for free, like right around. Or if you can't find it, of course, then you purchase it from someone that makes these quality things, or helps it to make it into a powerful remedy or even cure. It's very interesting. I kind of wish a lot of people within the mainstream medical now, which is known as traditional medicine, they would actually look into this more and actually implement these things more than just the drugs. But of course, drugs are sometimes used for their appropriate times, emergency cases. Everything has its place in its time. I just tend to disagree with the chronic use of drugs that don't really need to be used, and there can be alternatives that can help or even cure people. What is the difference between CBD isolate and full spectrum? Full spectrum is pretty much extracted, and it has pretty much all the properties and compounds intact. And this creates more of a powerful effect. Of course, also full spectrum requires more time, effort, and expertise to properly extract. And then when you look at the isolate, the compound is extracted and cooled until it forms crystals. These crystals are then processed into fine powder, and then this results in a single molecule compound composed strictly of CBD. So they've been pretty much stripped of all natural compounds and are flavorless, or some brands add flavor back in, So it's pretty much like what people do with food, the isolates. It's better to give full spectrum. And that's what this website here, The Wellness Way, they're a wonderful group of people. And and I thank them for this information. I'm just using some of the information there, because I really wanted to put something on this up so you guys can know about it and hear it. If you guys want more information on that, just pretty much you can visit the website is that I'm on right now is store.thewellnessway.com /CBD tincture ultra, and then they have either 1,500 milligrams or 3,000 milligrams. Well, guys, I thank you for hearing me out, and I hope to see you, and I hope to bring some great information to you guys in the next one. Thank you. And please do not forget to like, to share, to ring that bell notification, and subscribe for more great information about correcting your health. God bless.